Not sure how to calculate standard deviation in Excel? In this video, you'll learn how to calculate it and use it to analyze data variability. Let's get started. Imagine this. You're the manager at Domino's Pizza, and you need to figure out which of your drivers is the most reliable. Here we have the average delivery times for several drivers over 4 months. The columns represent the months, and the rows represent the drivers. Just looking at the average delivery time can be misleading because it doesn't show the variability of those times. Standard deviation measures how much your data varies from the average. A driver with a low average delivery time, but a high standard deviation might be less reliable since their delivery times vary a lot. On the other hand, a driver with a slightly higher average but lower variability is more predictable and consistent. Using standard deviation helps you spot these differences and make better decisions. Alright, so we know why standard deviation is important. But how do we actually calculate it? Let's dive into Excel and find out. To calculate the average delivery time in Excel, we type the formula equals average. Then, we select the cells corresponding to each driver's delivery times. For example, for Speedy Sam, we select the cells from January to April, which are B2 to E2. Hit Enter. This gives us the average delivery time for Speedy Sam. Then, just drag the formula down to calculate the averages for the other drivers. Now that we've got our average delivery times, it looks like Speedy Sam is the fastest. But hold on. Being fast isn't everything. Let's see who's really the best by checking out the standard deviation. Before we get into standard deviation, if there's a specific Excel topic you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments below. And while you're at it, be awesome and like this video and subscribe to the channel. I put a lot of effort into these videos to make learning easy for you. Plus, I even made a complete Excel course for free, which you can check out through the link up here. Let's continue. To calculate standard deviation in Excel, we use the STDEV.S function. This function tells us how spread out the delivery times are from the average. First, we type the formula equals STDEV.S in the formula bar. Then, we select the cells for each driver's delivery times. For example, for Speedy Sam, we select the cells from January to April, which are B2 to E2. After typing the formula and selecting the cells, we hit Enter. This gives us the standard deviation for Speedy Sam's delivery times. Then, just drag the formula down to calculate the standard deviations for the other drivers. By comparing the standard deviations, we can see who has more consistent delivery times. For example, Speedy Sam has a low average but a high standard deviation, indicating a lot of variability. On the other hand, Turbo Tom has a slightly higher average but a low standard deviation, making him more consistent. This shows us that by analyzing both the average and the standard deviation, we can get a more complete picture of each driver's performance. The lowest average doesn't always mean the best performance. Consistency is also key. Cool, huh? And that's it! Now, YouTube's algorithmic overlords think you'll be an Excel expert in no time with this video. Who are we to doubt them? See you there!